There's a quiet lie floating around modern culture that says men are losing, that the system is stacked, that dating is broken, that effort doesn't pay. That lie sounds convincing until you step back and look at history, biology, and incentives. Men have always lived in a world that rewards results, not intentions. Nothing new there. What is new is how many men argue with reality instead of learning how to work with it. Here's the truth. The world still bends toward men who build, not men who complain, not men who posture online. Builders, hypergamy, competition, hierarchies. These aren't attacks on men, they're filters. They separate motion from stagnation, direction from drift. And once you understand that, you stop wasting emotional energy and start compounding effort. Men don't win by demanding fairness. Men win by becoming undeniable. That applies to dating, finances, fatherhood, and legacy. The same man who builds muscle, skill, savings, and discipline becomes attractive across all domains of life, not because he begged for respect, but because his life reflects it. This is where most people miss the lesson. Attraction isn't the goal. Attraction shows up after alignment is established. When your calendar makes sense, when your money has a plan, when your body carries you with confidence instead of fatigue, when your words match your actions. Men who focus on these things don't chase attention. Attention finds them. And yes, this applies whether you're single, divorced, or a father, uncle, grandfather, especially if you're a father. Children don't need a man who resents the rules. They need a man who understands them and moves with precision inside them. A man who shows that discipline compounds just like interest. That's the same philosophy I live by as Poppy Spitfire, rapper, investor, independent creator. Music isn't just art for me, it's ownership, royalties, long-term thinking. Songs are assets, messages are seeds. Every stream compounds when it's built on truth and consistency. And I want to pause here and say this clearly. I appreciate everyone who supports the work, every listener, every replay, every share. Royalties aren't just numbers, they're proof that independent thinking still has a market. That discipline still resonates. That patience still pays. When you support my music, you're not just supporting a rapper, you're backing a philosophy. Build first, broadcast later, invest in your play the long game, back to the bigger picture. Men today have more leverage than they think, but only if they stop outsourcing responsibility. No algorithm can replace discipline. No relationship can substitute for purpose. No ideology can outperform daily execution. Men who understand this stop arguing about dating dynamics and start improving their inputs, health skills, income, network, calm, presence, long-term vision. The world doesn't reward men for being right. It rewards men for being ready. And once a man accepts that, once he stops fighting gravity, his life gets quieter, stronger, and more intentional. Less noise, more direction, less resentment, more results. That's the path. It's not flashy, it's not viral, but it works. Build, compound, stay patient. The scoreboard always catches up. Discipline Dividend is my website where you can get the merch. It's in my link in my bio. Click it. You can even find it on Meta and other platforms, and the YouTube links if you go to the About section. So go there. I will be adding more materials there and great gear and clothing that resonates with the brand of a rapper, investor, Poppy Spitfire, motivating people to do better and win.